A busy Tampa road becomes a testing ground for a controversial interrogation technique. The Bleepin' Truth staged a demonstration of waterboarding. As Bay News 9's Lori Davison tells us, the demonstration is sparking even more debate. And we want to warn you, waterboarding techniques are shown in this story and may be offensive to some viewers.
A blindfolded volunteer detainee is led across a parking lot on busy Dale Mabry.
Have the enemy combatant, sir.
An interrogating officer screams at him as he's placed on his back, his head on an incline towards the ground.
What is your name?
Suddenly, they start pouring a jug of water over his face.
If you take someone and amplify their fears, then that's what's going to bring out to tell you what you want to hear.
You ready to give in?
Dennis is the man behind the mask. Even for this Navy veteran, undergoing waterboarding was tough. He lasted a couple minutes.
Just the actual suffocation of having your face covered.
Up next, Alex Pickett, a civilian newspaper writer who wanted to experience it for himself.
Tell us what we need to know. Are you ready to tell us?
The other guy that tried it, he's had experience in this, and a normal person or a detainee wouldn't have any experience, and the kind of fear that they would feel, I thought I would be able to mimic that.
Pickett only lasted a couple seconds before gasping for air.
It's just that anticipation, not knowing when the water's going to come, and then it finally hitting, I was able to hold my breath, but the way that you're angled, it went in anyway.
Medical personnel overseeing the demonstration expressed surprise by how painful the technique seemed.
Doing a representation of drowning, and you're playing on people's fears, and certainly there's hardly any fear that anyone can imagine than not being able to breathe.
Everybody says, you shouldn't torture these people, you shouldn't do these things. But you have to fight fire with fire.
Organizers say the demonstration wasn't pro or con.
We put out here so traffic, everybody could see and expose it to the public.
To decide for themselves whether waterboarding is torture or a necessary tool. In Tampa, Lori Davison, Bay News 9.
Tell us your name!
Waterboarding has been used in interrogations at least since the 15th century under the Spanish Inquisition. It's outlawed as torture under the Geneva Convention and has become a big issue during the current presidential campaign.